Fight On family, Preston's Paradise here. And USC had an incredible press conference yesterday involving all the new football staffers. And some notable things that were said yesterday, man. It was a great time. I was damn near live tweeting the entire event on Twitter. Be sure to follow me on Twitter/X at Fight On Preston. But I'm going to get into some of the things that the GM said, some of these coaches said. So, yeah, check this out right here. Going to start with some things that Chad Bowden said yesterday that really just gave me chills, to be honest, and it just got me super hyped up. But before this, Coach Lincoln Riley came out, and he was the first to speak before all these guys came out and introduced themselves. And he kind of just spoke on the fact that when he, had his conversations with Chad basically alluded to the fact is like, hey, man, I just want you to coach football. I don't want you to have to worry about all this, negotiations, this money stuff. I want you to sit in this office, focus on, the top priorities in each class, that we want to bring to USC. But mainly, your job is to be a football coach, man. Coach football, develop the guys, and lead this team to a national championship. And love that we have a guy that's a GM in here that's going to take the reins of all that stuff along with his staff. And yeah, just think it's exactly what we need right now at USC. But here's some of the stuff he said at the beginning of his press conference But here were a few things I said at the beginning of the press conference that just sounded perfect to me.
I mean, Notre Dame did everything they could to, keep me there. USC for me, it meant more to me. When I was a kid, I watched Matt Leinart, Reggie Bush, like that was my team. Lendell White, Jarrett, like all those guys. USC kind of held something, in my heart. I think it's the greatest city in the United States of America, Los Angeles. I think it's a city of opportunity. I think the USC and the type of degree that young people can get, as far as the connections and network, can truly set these young people up for the rest of their lives. And I thought that coming here, I could have the type of success that I want to have, and I could be able to sustain it.
It meant more to me, man. So gosh, man, I'm ecstatic that we got a GM with this mindset, man. And hey, yeah, Notre Dame was cool, but SC meant more to me. And and meant more, and went back to childhood about how me and him, around the same age, grew up watching this program, have the most success year in and year out. And somebody that knows what it looks like when USC is on top, knows how it's supposed to be, and is dedicated to getting it back to that level. So love these words here. He talked about a bunch of stuff, that was very important, along with it, just these first statements that should have everybody hyped. The fact that, California produces the best high school football talent in the country. What they want to do, how they're going to utilize the city, how they're going to utilize the resources around the city to attract people. And the fact that USC has, stuff that every young person in America could want. Like, it covers all bases. So that's what's going to be communicated to these kids, to these families. And can't wait to see it happen. But I'm going to talk a little bit here about Trovon Reed and some of the remarks he made yesterday.
It's still blessed to be here. This place is special, man. As a kid, I used to dream to want to be here. And it's still surreal to me. I'm still taking it all in, but man, I hit the ground running. I'm ready to work, ready to get this place back to where
Another one, right? As a kid, I used to dream to want to be here, right? And I feel this too, man. As a kid, I used to dream to want to be there. It's special. And obviously money is a thing, right? But these people seem very genuine. But obviously they're getting new jobs, they're getting new opportunities. But these people seem genuine, man. And I trust that everything is going to be, all effort is going to be put into this program now to reach the pinnacle of success as a football program and as a school, as a university, as a city, man. Bring back the vibes. You got guys that know what it looks like when USC is on top, and that's the mission back. That's really the mission right here, to get back to the top. Trovon Reed, is also a guy yesterday that basically said when he sees his cornerback room, he's going to go in that room and he's breaking guys down from top to bottom. What are you terrible at and what are you excellent at? And he's going to build these guys back up and turn them into the best college football players they could be and future NFL players, right? Has a great track record with cornerbacks. Guys played the position, played in the NFL at the cornerback position, played on a national championship winning team at the University of Auburn. And it was also a guy that's going to love on these kids and love on these players. Talked about the fact of when you drop a ball, when you make a mistake, you can come in my office. When everything's going right for you, you can come in my office and talk to me. So this is exactly the type of coach, the type of ally that you want to have on this staff. And just great words from Trovon Reed. Appreciate the retweet, Coach. Can't wait to see you guys ball out and for you to have much success here at USC. Gonna get into Chad Savage here. We were all excited to have Chad Savage on staff. His familiarity with the area, Southern California, coming over from Colorado State. This has been his recruiting ground for a few years now. And few things that stuck out to me with Chad Savage when he goes up here and speaks. He kind of talks about, man, I don't care, where you're at. If you're at Carson, you're at Compton, wherever you're at in the state, whatever school you're at, I'm gonna look into the inner cities, I'm gonna look into the neighborhoods, I'm gonna look everywhere I can and leave no stone unturned to find the top talent in the state of California. And if I can talk to them, they will be USC Trojans. I mean, that's exactly what the guy said, basically. Just once again, love the energy, love the commitment to excellence and love the effort that is being made by this guy to build relationships with high school coaches all over the country and show everybody the same level of respect, man. Just because you're not coaching a perennial power in the Trinity League or whatnot doesn't mean you don't know what you guys are doing over here. And just showing face, meeting kids, getting familiar with the areas, the different neighborhoods, the different inner city schools. And this is excellent, man. That was very special. I can see, how intriguing it is to have a guy like this on staff. And I'm going to end it with Rob Ryan. Yesterday was very entertaining. I was not surprised by anything that I saw to Rob Ryan yesterday. I've seen a lot of him, Rex, on, NFL films, and I know how those guys act and how those guys talk. And he's a guy that, everybody's, he's not going to be a recruit. He's an older guy. He's a hard-nosed guy. Yes, he is a hard-nosed guy. He's a tough coach, but he is a fun coach as well. He has a duality, man. He's going to love on these guys, and he's going to breathe life into these guys like his dad. Buddy Ryan, breathed life into, the Chicago Bears and those teams that he coached. Said he walked into the locker room and said, all you guys are my heroes. And people still talk about those speeches to this day, man. So yeah, great motivational guy, great personality, a fun guy, a tough guy, and a guy that knows what he's doing. And I wasn't, aware of how extensive the relationship between him and Dan Lynn really was, because Rex and Anthony Lynn were such good buddies. They all coached on staff at a time, and he had stops with Danton in Baltimore and I believe Buffalo as well. And, they really just respect each other's work ethic. Dan was really the one selling them on USC, trying to get them out here. And I can't wait to see the development of these players that we have now, these young linebackers under Rob Ryan. It's going to be something to see, something to behold. I truly believe that. And, Rob Ryan just has a lot of familiarity with the program. He's basically talked about the fact that he's dealt with a lot of people that, have gone to school here, that have graduated from here, that he's friends with and whatnot. And they're all excellent people. And they always talk about how great USC is, man. So now he's a part of it. He feels very good about being a part of this staff. And he feels like this staff has a bunch of young geniuses on it, as do I. And, man, can't wait to see this stuff take off here at USC. And this is just the beginning. We're going to have to win games. We're going to have to continue to develop players and whatnot. But, man, I have no worries about what's going on behind the scenes in this new Bowden era, man. It's big time, and I truly believe USC is going to be on top very, very soon. Fight on, everybody. Have a good day. Appreciate it.